Hey, this is Said Rajan coming to you with some more Forex trading strategies. This is part two of the support and resistances video series. So I'm just going to be teaching you guys right now how to find support and resistance zones. In our last video, we just went through why support and resistances aren't exact numbers and how some people can actually get really misled if the currency were to break the support or the resistance because well, not all supports and resistances are calculated the same way through different people's Forex charts and their Forex programs and their strategies, etc. So a good way of not being misled by supports and resistances, and when I say misled by supports and resistances, that's taking a trade if your currency were to break the support or taking the trade if your currency were to break the resistance. And a lot of people do that. They call them breakout trades, and they're great ways to make a lot of money because, well, currencies push on supports for a long time and they push on resistances for a long time and they finally break it and they can make a lot of money doing so. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do that coming up in the next video. But for this video, I just want to teach you how to find zones so that you can make sure that you're not losing money or that you're not getting into the wrong trades because your chart told you something that it shouldn't be telling you. So let's get into that. So as you can see right now, I am on a candlestick chart right now, and it's an hourly chart. If I wanted to see what all the supports and resistances are, like we did in the last video, we could actually come over here and put a line at every top part, at every top peak, put a line at every little bottom valley, and I mean you'd have lines going for ages, and it's so difficult really to know which supports and resistances to go by. So the best way to do it is to change your chart to a line chart. Now, changing your chart to a line chart, you're going to be seeing where there are several peaks and several valleys, so you can create zones of support and zones of resistance. So right here, because it's at the very top, it's your global high is what I like to call it. It's your global maximum. That's just my stats terminology from university, but here you go. I would put one high right here, and that's going to be a very big resistance because that's the highest point on your chart right there. And as you can see, there's a lot of peaks in this zone right here. Lots of peaks. Actually, you could even move this down just a little bit so you can see how this is a full-on resistance zone right over here. So I mean, if it were to break this top level, you'd be very supported to get into a bullish trade. Now, you can also do the same thing for resistances. You can create little zones for resistances as well. So right around here, if you notice that there are lots of valleys just along this line over here. And this is another good support line right over here. It's something that you want to take into consideration, something that's kind of been moving along for a little while here. Another one right here. There's another support zone right over here where there's been a lot of valleys throughout. And that's a great way to be able to tell where the zones are for your trading well, for their currency pair, and whether or not you should be getting into a bullish or a bearish trade, or whether or not there's a strong resistance or a support preventing you to get into a trade because you might be concerned that your currency might bounce backwards. All right, so that's a great way of learning how to make sure that you're not going to be trading the wrong support and resistance numbers. Use zones. Next chapter, we're going to be getting into how to actually trade on the resistance and the support levels. So pay attention. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel above, where you're going to be getting tons more of these videos, which are going to really help you become the best trader you can possibly become. And subscribe below go to the link below and subscribe to my email list, my newsletter list, so I can send you an update every time I get these videos. By signing up for my newsletter, you're going to be getting a free lot calculator so that no matter what budget you're under, you can start trading currencies. And you'll also be getting my own trading system, which is proven to work, and you will be able to start implementing that system today. You can actually take that system and throw it into a demo account if you don't believe me, and just try it out and start making money on a demo account. And in a week's time, when you've gained all of that confidence, you can go out and start making money on a real account. So do that right away. Subscribe to my newsletter. Subscribe to my newsletter below. Subscribe to my channel above. I'll be talking to you in the next video, and I'll be teaching you how to trade currencies based on supports and resistances. Take care.